All right, Dave, let's do this.
Do you know where we are going, Jenny?
Yes, sir. The pre-approved test drive route is posted in all of our stores.
Do you know how the route was chosen?
No. They just told me to always stay on it.
A good test drive route for alignments has 4 characteristics: a straight and level road, an area to stop and start, a left and right turn end, a dip or bump.
So what are we going to learn on the test drive?
First, we want to know, is the steering wheel crooked? That is one of the first signs of a vehicle alignment problem. One of 3 major reasons for a customer to request an alignment service.
That would tell me the toe is not equal on both sides, right?
You got it. Next, we want to see, does the vehicle pull or drift?
That would tell me if the camber or caster is off, right?
If you are going over 20 miles an hour. Below 20 miles an hour, we would be looking for a tire pull, brake drag, or a power steering issue.
Then what?
We need to know, does the vehicle pull when braking?
I thought we were doing an alignment, not brakes.
If it is light braking, we would focus our Confi-Drive inspection on calipers, wheel cylinders, friction material, the master cylinder, and brake hoses. Remember, the customer relies on our expertise. All they want is the pulling to stop.
So what if it only pulls during heavy braking?
Then when we get back, we would focus on the control arm bushings, radius arm or strut rod bushings.
Why did this car pull when we took off from that stop sign?
Relax, Jenny, that was torque steer. It is caused by drive shaft angles, worn suspension components, or tires. I'll show you a movie on that when we get back.
But did you hear that noise while we were taking off?
I did, and when we get back we will check the subframe mounting bolts, control arm bushings, strut rod bushings, radius arm bushings, shocks, struts, strikeout bumpers, and motor mount.
Alright, we are getting ready for the turns. What are we looking for?
If the steering wheel doesn't return, we are looking for a binding ball joint, strut bearing, or kingpin. It could also be excessively low caster. If the vehicle pulls after turns, again, we need to look at binding pivot points, steering gear adjustment, or possibly a front U-joint or CV joint binding. If you hear any unusual noises, we will check the CV joints, front axle U-joints, or strut bearings.
We are about to go over the speed bumps. I am thinking we should be listening for any excessive noise or bouncing, which would lead to a ride control recommendation, right?
Yes, and we want to be very careful to see if the vehicle tries to change direction.
What was that? It's like the car wanted to change lane.
That was bump steer. Pull back into the store and I will explain.
Okay.
Let me show you on the tablet what just happened.
Bump steer, a condition that allows road irregularities to steer the vehicle, is normally caused by misalignment of the steering system. For example, on parallelogram linkage, the center link may not be level. On a rack and pinion system, the rack housing may not be level.
After that adventure, we will call it a day. I'll see you in the next section.
Alright, Dave. I'll see you there.